Hello, Shemai, and welcome back to the Welshman's Journey. Today we are taking on Real Sociedad in the Spanish Second Division B2, that famous division that we play in. And as you can tell by the table just down there, things aren't going very well. We're 17th after 7 games, picking up only 2 wins so far. So since the last episode, which was the first game of the season, that 3-1 defeat to Athletic Bilbao. They are top of the table and undefeated, so that wasn't ever a worry. And after that, we picked up 2 very good victories. Firstly, a nice, comfortable 1-0 win against Sestao, 1-0 Zico scoring there. And then an absolutely phenomenal game. We went 2-0 up in this game, scoring in the 3rd and 18th minute. Then we conceded 4 before half-time, going into half-time 4-2 down. And we somehow managed to score 3 goals in the second half and won 5-4. And I thought, yes, we're going to win the title. We're going to win the Champions League. It's going to be brilliant. And then we came crashing down. We lost 1-0 to Ebro, 4-1 to Zamora, which is by far the most disappointing result so far. 2-1 to El Ejido and 4-2 to Logroñez. And there's a little bit of a pattern emerging is we concede early. 3rd minute in this game, 2nd and 13th minute in this game, and the 8th and 14th minute in this game. And I mean, you're talking against El Ejido, we were 2-0 down within 15 minutes. We came back into the game then, and we were the better team for the rest of the game. But because we were so far behind after just 15 minutes, we couldn't get a sniff in. And exactly the same happened this game. We were 2-0 down. We came back to 2-1. And then it just became too much for us. We had to push for the game, and we ended up conceding 2 goals in the break. And let's not even talk about that own goal. He passed it back to the goalkeeper, and it went straight in. So if we take a look at the table, and the only 2 teams who you actually beaten are the 2 teams below us, Sestao, Real, Irun, and unfortunately we haven't get to play Harrow yet, who are 7 games, 7 losses. They are James Bonding it right now, 007 with a -22 goal difference. So I'm looking forward to playing them. And today we're playing against Real Sociedad, who've only lost 1 game this season against Mieres Deportivo. And a couple of these games we probably should have drawn. And the one I was really disappointed was the 4-1 defeat to Zamora. I tinkered with the formation and it just obviously didn't work. We got battered. We were never in the game. And we've had some of our strikers are playing really well, and we have tinkered with the formation. We've changed it to a 4-4-1-1. And if we get absolutely battered today, I'm probably going to change it again, because I don't want to stick to a formation that we're getting beaten all the time. I changed the formation to 4-4-1-1 at this point, and after the 2-1 defeat to El Ejido, I wasn't that bothered. That's not a bad result. We played well. They're a good team, and if we weren't for those early goals, we were the much better team. And then the Logroñez was kind of played all right, but we need to improve. If we don't put in a good showing today, I'm gonna have to change the formation again, because even though we're playing against a really good team today, we can't get bad. We need to show something. So the team for today then is Raul Secunza in goals, Ohihan Rodriguez right back, Serrano, Zika, and Inigo de Frutas across the back then. Serrano's terrible. He's absolutely awful. So I brought in Jose Rodriguez as someone to replace him for now. Experienced centre-back, experienced in this division massively. But I can't register him, which is really annoying. I didn't realise. So he can't play. And then I thought, you know what? We'll stick the youngster Konstantin Niascu in. He's not very good at all, but he could do better than Serrano. He's on a 6.41 rating so far. Put him in the side. Hadn't even played a game. Gets injured for 2 to 4 weeks. And when Roger Bonnet comes back in, he is probably going to be in the side. It's still going to be a while, but Serrano is so terrible. He is awful. He's absolutely terrible. And yeah, so that's our defense. We have Oye Sariegi on the right, Alejandro Alonso, Adrian Perez in central midfield, who haven't really set the world alight either. Iñaki Ugarte on the left, who has been a very decent performer for us, and Diego Puig, another youngster who's got a bit of potential about him. To be fair, he can improve quite a lot. Good physicals, good first touch, and good technique, which is something we really lack. and pretty decent long shots as well. So we might be able to see a screamer or two from this guy. And then Alex Povez up front, who is actually really, really good. I'm really happy. If his finishing was better, then we probably wouldn't have only won 2 games. But we'll leave that. So this is the formation we are playing today. We've tinkered with it a little bit. We've kept the team instructions pretty much the same. And we're trying to hit those early crosses into the near post as well. I've done that. Like, try and replicate what we did at Barrytown United. So here we go then. It's a 4-4-1-1 up against a 4-4-1-1. You can see here that Bruno Cesar is very good for them, and their striker, who has only scored 3 goals so far. I'm pretty sure Povez has scored more than that. Yeah, he's got 4 goals and 3 assists. So I'm very happy with his performance so far this season. But it's the same story as what we had at Barrytown, where defensively we're so terrible. We're just awful defensively. And it doesn't matter what we do attackingly, it just doesn't help us because we can score. I mean, when we left Barry, we were in a pretty good situation. I mean, we were all right. Let's be honest, we were doing okay. But I mean, at the start, especially the first season, we were scoring goals. It's just we were conceding so many goals, and it was really, really difficult. And this is what we're at right now. Where if we don't concede in the first 15 minutes, it'll be an absolute miracle. Ball comes into the box now, and here comes the counter-attack for Real Sociedad. Look at all the players they've got streaming forward. The space here on the wing for Concha. If we concede early on, this would just be typical. It's hoofed away, but there's no one there for us. It comes back in. We've got it again now. Povez has got a bit of space to run into. He's going to have a lot of pace. Interesting decision. He had a couple of runners either side of him, but he's decided to shoot from 30 yards. Almost a corner. A goal kick. No, throw-in. That's what I was trying to say. Bruno Cesar with a corner comes in, and it's just headed over the bar. I just want to see an improved performance today, because we've gone the first 15 minutes without conceding. That's something new. That's something we haven't done in the last 3 games, I think. But maybe the defenses are looking a little bit better today. I mean, our fullbacks are awful as well. You can see De Frutas is switching between complacent and hesitant. Not the most exciting game. They've got a couple of players who are quite excited. They've got a free kick here. Bruno Cesar steps over it, and it's just over the bar, luckily for us. Not had a chance for us yet, really. We had that shot from about 30 yards, but it wasn't really ever going to hit the back of the net, was it? With highlight here, though, Abeza to Rodriguez. We could win the ball back. We put a good block in there, but it comes up to us now, and Zika's got it. He hits it long to Povez again. Please don't shoot from 30 yards. He's going to, isn't he? Gets into the. Oh, actually, that was a pretty decent strike by him. Good run, and you can see he's really isolated up there. The wingers need to push forward a little bit, and Puig looks like he's picked up an injury, which is not good. Highlight just for half-time. Rodriguez to Zubimendi to Guevara. Please don't concede. He strikes it from distance. Oh, that's close. Just grazes the top of the bar, and we're going in at half-time 0-0, which is pretty good. I'm quite happy. I'm pleased with how things are going. Yeah. Question is, do we take Puig off? He's not playing very well. We'll switch him for Ugarte and then bring on who is it? Which Pedrito is supposed to be playing there? This Pedrito. Yeah, we'll try him as an inverted winger because he's not suited to that side. And Ugarte, oh wait, actually I want to put him on as a shadow striker. That's where he's pretty good, and he'll hopefully offer a little bit more support to Povez up front. And maybe nick a goal in this. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Start of the second half, nothing happening. It's been quite a quiet game really. They've not made a substitution yet. They've got a couple of really tired legs up there, especially their left winger. And it doesn't seem like anything is going to happen in the second half whatsoever. We're going to bring off Povez for Arribas, who has got a lot of pace about him. I've been tempted to start him, but because Povez has carried on scoring, I thought I may as well keep him on. And they have an injury, and they've used all 3 subs right now. So we're going into the last 10 minutes. It looks like we're going to go second half without a single highlight. Do I want to make another change? I'll bring on Pedrito. See what he can do on the wing for us. 5 minutes to go. We've been absolutely battered this game. Look at the shots. 17 shots, 6 on target for them. We've not had a shot on target. There's a highlight right at the end. If we concede here, I'll be gutted. I'll be so gutted. Goal kick. Zika wins the header. Up to Ugarte. Up to Arribas. We've got a bit of space. Look for the overlap. He gives it to Perez. Into Ugarte. And he scored. 92nd minute. We've been absolutely battered all game. And Iñárritu Ugarte has scored what I'm pretty sure is his first goal of the season. Ugarte up to a rebass. This is what we wanted Povez to be doing, holding up the ball a little bit more. Gives the ball into Perez. Perez to Ugarte. And look at that for a finish. We've scored in the 92nd minute. And surely we can hold on. Or for 2 minutes. There's 10 seconds left in the game. This would be an absolute massive, massive victory. Ufa to Gablionda over the... Oh no, they're through on goal. Iglesias. Really? 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 Oh my god, really? Well, what can I say? Probably going to be the last kick of the game. Well, not literally the last kick, but the last attack in the game, unless... Well, please just blow up before we concede again. Oh, that's unbelievable. Jimenez on the wing, please. I thought that was going to go in there. Oh my god. See, a 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad B, who are third in the table, is actually a really, really good result. Which is really annoying because we scored in the 92nd minute. 4 minutes added on. We couldn't hold on to that lead. Our first draw of the season. If you'd have said 1-0 draw before, I would have taken it. But the way that has just happened is absolutely gut-wrenching. Well, what a roller coaster of emotions that was. Our first draw of the season. It takes us out of the drop zone, although there's teams below us with games in hand. I mean, you think we could be one position above where we are right now if we hadn't conceded that goal. Oh, that's annoying. That's really, really annoying. Oh well, a 1-0 draw is still not the worst result in the world. I'm happy with the performance in the end. We've managed to keep them at bay for 90 minutes, but god damn it, 90 plus 3 and 90 plus 5, that's so gutted. Defensively though, Pablo Serrano actually had a good game, so there was a lot of positives to take from that. The fact that we took a point from the game at all is a really good positive. It's just the way it was done in the end. Gutting. But I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. Lots and lots of drama at the end. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment below. I'll see you again.